Black heroes have greatly influenced our community of Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Working for inclusion and equity for all. In this unique Black History Month series, brought to you by Family Fuse and the Black Council of Windsor, Essex, we highlight some of those leaders and pioneers, shedding light on their contributions and the legacy upon which we stand. Today, we introduce you to Kenny Gbadebo. Kenny Gbadebo is an award-winning community volunteer who has tirelessly advocated for Black youth and youth in general for many years. He is presently the Executive Director for Youth Connection Association Incorporated, an organization responsible for providing education for children and youth in Windsor. He is also the founder of two other nonprofit organizations in Windsor, responsible for providing scholarship, academic, and other support for visible minorities in Windsor and Essex County. Additionally, he has been the president of Spelling Bee of Canada's Windsor chapter for the past 20 years. Along the way, he was co-chair for the City of Windsor Race Relations Committee when that committee fought to hire the first diversity officer for the City of Windsor. Treasurer of the Windsor Black Coalition, President of the Nigerian Canadians Organization of Windsor, and President of the African Community Organization of Windsor, where he worked with the Children's Aid Society to develop the protocol to advocate for African families and immigrants in Windsor and Essex County, a protocol still used today in an expanded capacity. Kenny is an activist, advocate, mentor, educator, and a member of the Black Council of Windsor, Essex, and the proud father of 3 grown children with 5 adorable grandchildren.
The only thing I could remember in my childhood is got to do with the way I grew up. My father, happened to be a very strict disciplinarian. While growing up, education is one of the key things you have to have. In fact, I wanted to be a musician. I love music. I love to sing. And I remember my dad telling me, over my dead body, will I be that? And that can't really, stuck with me over the years. So when I came to this country about almost 50 years ago, I tried to pursue music. I was in the choir in the school I went to. I was in the choir for 20 years. I enjoyed it. In that school, I was the only Black guy there. Anyways, everything that my dad didn't want me to do, so I tried to do at the time. The work of the Youth Connection. Because coming to this country and then see all the struggles, the obstacles, and then the injustices prevalent in our society, I saw that, and that's one of the reasons why I started Youth Connection Association. Because I thought the only way you can really fight all these injustices is by you trying to be part of. I thought, well, if you cannot beat them, all you can do is to join them. Youth Connection is the things I'm very proud of, because through the organization, we've achieved a lot of things. And I'm proud to say that I can say we've helped thousands of kids in this community, which I can proudly say, advocating for them, helping them with their schoolwork, represent them within the criminal justice system. And one of the things you read in my bio is working with the CAS, because we know at the time some of our kids, especially the immigrant population, they were being taken away by the CAS. That is why when I became the president for the African Association, that is why I made it my own task to see how we can get involved with the CS and what we can do to help some of this immigrant population, to see how we can develop the protocol to help some of these kids. And I'm happy, they're still using that one today, even though they've expanded it to include other groups, which I'm very, very happy about. And I keep on saying to people, if that's the only thing I have to do before I die, hey, at least I know I died doing something, worthwhile in this community. That's a very tough one. Why? Because things have changed a lot. Things are not the same the way they used to be. I've seen how we've shifted, from face-to-face interaction, one-on-one, talking to people. Now you have to be good in technology. If you're not good at it, you'll be left on on the sideways. So my advice, though, to the young generation, whatever you're good at, whether it's technology, whatever it is, I'm not too sure, whatever you're good at, you can use that one for the betterment of people, because the struggle is still there. We're still struggling. We have to continue fighting this struggle. The fight continues, the struggle is still out there. There's so much injustices we see. There's no other way I can put it to people out there. It's something we have to continue, because the fight is endless. I will also, advise our young generation to get involved in politics, which I think is extremely very important. Because without being involved in politics, it's going to be difficult to achieve anything. Knowledge is power. The more they get to know, the better. And I think all these young people, they have to find a way to be involved in politics. Not only in politics, just even volunteer work. They have to get involved in it. If I can remember the quotation from Dr. Martin Luther King, he said, "If you cannot run, he said, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl." He said, "If you cannot crawl," he said, "for Christ's sake, please do something."